Sagittarius, this week will sting. But trust God. Something huge is coming, keep faith. This week might feel heavier than usual. Like the world is quietly shifting beneath your feet. You may be sensing changes that are hard to name. Moments when your heart feels a little more fragile, and your spirit a bit more tender. But in this softness lies a beautiful truth. You are not alone, and every challenge you face is a gentle invitation to awaken more deeply to your own strength. I know it's hard when things seem to fall apart, or when those you love seem distant. Yet, this is not a sign of weakness or defeat. It's a sacred moment of transformation. The universe is guiding you through a process of letting go what no longer serves you, opening a door to new possibilities that align with your true self. So breathe with me. Feel the quiet power within you, the calm beneath the storm. If you've been holding back your tears, it's okay to release them now. This pain is not the end but the beginning of a new chapter. One filled with healing, growth, and unexpected blessings. If you're ready to walk this path with gentle courage, please like, share, and subscribe, so we can journey together through light and shadow, toward the life you deserve. Gate 1. Embracing the gentle power within. Dear Sagittarius, life's journey often feels like a winding path through an ever-changing landscape, sometimes bathed in sunlight, sometimes shadowed by uncertainty. This week, you might have noticed a subtle but profound shift within your soul, a gentle awakening beckoning you to step beyond old fears, and into a space where your light can shine more freely and fully than ever before. It's perfectly natural to feel overwhelmed or vulnerable when everything around you seems to be changing, or when the future feels unclear. But remember, vulnerability is not a sign of weakness. It's the doorway to true strength and authenticity. Your spirit, inherently curious and brave, carries a flame that cannot be dimmed by challenges or setbacks. This flame is fueled by your resilience, your openness, and your willingness to trust the unknown. In these moments, you might find yourself reflecting on the times you quietly endured, when you kept hope alive despite the odds, when you chose kindness even when others did not reciprocate, when you believed in yourself even when self-doubt crept in. Each of these acts, though they may have seemed small or unnoticed, have been seeds planted deeply within your soul, preparing the fertile ground for a harvest of joy, peace, and fulfillment. Think of a traveler lost in a dense forest, with only the soft light of the moon to guide her. Fear may creep in, but she listens carefully, to the rustling leaves, to the whisper of the breeze, and follows the subtle signs nature offers. Step by step, she finds her way out, not by force or haste, but by patience and gentle trust. Like that traveler Sagittarius, you may not see the entire path clearly yet, but your inner wisdom is guiding you steadily toward the dawn. This week, give yourself permission to feel what you need to feel, whether it is sadness, uncertainty, or quiet hope, without judgment or resistance. These emotions are natural reflections of your deep sensitivity and humanity. Instead of rushing to fix or dismiss them, let yourself sit with them gently. In this stillness, your soul begins to heal and align with a deeper truth, that you are exactly where you need to be, and that everything unfolding is part of a greater plan for your growth. Sometimes the universe asks us to release our need for control, to surrender the tight grip on outcomes and instead open our hearts to trust. This surrender does not mean giving up. It means embracing the flow of life, knowing that you are supported even when the way forward is not fully visible. Your courage is shown not only in bold leaps, but also in the quiet moments when you choose to keep moving forward despite fear. Perhaps you remember a moment when you felt utterly alone, yet somehow found the strength to rise again. Maybe it was through a difficult loss, a broken dream, or a sudden change. Those moments were not defeats. They were sacred tests that deepened your resilience and refined your spirit. Like precious gold purified in fire, your light has grown stronger and more radiant through these trials. Remember also that your light, gentle Sagittarius, is a beacon for others. Your authenticity, kindness, and openness invite healing not just for yourself but for those who cross your path. By embracing your true self, you empower others to do the same. You do not need to be perfect or have all the answers. Your willingness to be real and vulnerable is enough to inspire change and connection. As you move through this week, carry with you a quiet affirmation. I am safe in my light. I am growing in strength and grace. I trust the unfolding of my soul's journey. These words are not mere phrases, they are commitments to yourself and the universe. Each time you speak them, You weave a stronger thread in the tapestry of your life, inviting blessings, clarity, and peace. So take a deep breath, dear Sagittarius. Feel the steady beat of your heart, the steady flame of your inner light. Know that you are never alone, that unseen forces walk beside you, and that your path, though sometimes unclear, is leading you exactly where you need to go. This week marks the beginning of a sacred turning point, a moment when you move closer to the fullness of your true self and the life you are meant to live. Trust in the gentle power within you, the courage to face uncertainty, the wisdom to surrender control, and the light that will never fade. Your journey is beautiful, and every step forward is a victory. Embrace it with an open heart, knowing that brighter days are unfolding just beyond the horizon. Gate 2. Letting go to embrace new beginnings. Dear Sagittarius, as you journey forward, the universe gently asks you to release what no longer serves you. This may feel daunting. Letting go often is. But it is an essential step on the path toward your growth and healing. Sometimes the greatest strength lies not in holding on tightly, but in knowing when to open your hands and trust that what is meant for you will remain or return in a new, better form. Consider the story of Maya, a Sagittarius woman who once clung to a relationship that drained her spirit. For years she gave her all, her time, her love, her energy, hoping the other person would change or that things would improve. But deep inside, she knew that the relationship had become a weight holding her back. When she finally chose to let go, it wasn't easy. The silence and emptiness that followed felt like a void. Yet as the days passed, Maya found space to rediscover herself, her passions, her dreams, and her worth. That release opened the door to a new chapter filled with genuine connection, self-love, and unexpected joy. This is the profound truth you are being invited to embody now. Endings, though painful, are the fertile ground for fresh beginnings. It's okay to grieve what you lose because grief honors the depth of your experience. But don't forget that beyond the sorrow lies the promise of renewal. Like a forest that sheds leaves each autumn to prepare for spring's bloom, your soul too sheds what is worn out to grow anew. Sagittarius, you carry an innate wisdom that understands life cycles. You know that after every night comes a dawn, after every winter a spring. Yet, it's natural to hesitate, to feel fear or uncertainty about what lies ahead. You may wonder, am I ready to walk forward alone? Will the new path be kinder to me? These questions are valid, but take heart in the quiet assurance that the universe supports you in this transition. Think about Jonah, a Sagittarius entrepreneur who faced a sudden business failure. At first, he felt lost, doubting his abilities and fearing the future. But in that space of surrender, he discovered new ideas and connections he hadn't noticed before. He embraced change, redefined his goals, and slowly built a venture that reflected his authentic vision. His willingness to release control and trust the process transformed what seemed like an ending into a powerful new beginning. Letting go also means setting boundaries. It means protecting your energy from those who no longer align with your growth, even if it means saying no to people or situations you once cherished. It may feel uncomfortable, but remember, every boundary you establish is a declaration of self-love and respect. It frees your spirit to thrive and invites healthier relationships into your life. Sagittarius, your journey is uniquely yours, and every experience, joyful or painful, is part of the rich tapestry of your becoming. This week, as you face the gentle but firm call to release, remind yourself that what you let go is making room for what is truly meant for you. Trust that the seeds you plant now, nurtured with courage and faith, will bloom in time. So breathe deeply and honor this process. Write down what you feel ready to release, whether it is a relationship, a limiting belief, or an old dream that no longer fits your soul's vision. Acknowledge the courage it takes to release, and celebrate the strength growing within you. You are learning to dance with change, to flow with life's rhythm, and in doing so, you step closer to the life your heart truly desires. Remember, Sagittarius, endings are not failures, they are sacred invitations. Trust your heart's wisdom, embrace the uncertainty, and step boldly into the new horizons waiting for you. Your soul is ready to be reborn, and your journey of transformation continues with grace and light. Gate 3. Spiritual love and soul connection. Dear Sagittarius, as you navigate the waves of change and release, the universe gently beckons you toward a deeper kind of love, one that transcends the surface and touches the very essence of your soul. This is the love that heals, restores, and awakens you to your truest self. It is a sacred connection that goes beyond fleeting moments or conditions, a union of two souls walking together in authenticity and grace. Consider the story of Lucas, a Sagittarius man who, after many turbulent relationships, found himself drawn to someone who mirrored his inner journey. Unlike before, this connection wasn't about possession or validation. It was about mutual respect, growth, and heartfelt companionship. With this soul connection, Lucas felt safe to be vulnerable and fully seen, and he discovered a love that nourished rather than drained him. Their relationship became a sanctuary where both could shine individually and together. This is the love waiting for you. A love that invites you to show up as your whole, imperfect, radiant self. It asks you to release the masks and defenses you've worn to protect your heart, and instead, embrace trust and openness. The true soul connection knows no judgment. It listens deeply, understands without needing words, and holds space for your healing. Sagittarius, your spirit is naturally drawn to freedom and exploration, yet your heart yearns for connection that feels genuine and uplifting. It's important to recognize that this kind of love starts with the relationship you nurture with yourself. When you honor your worth and care for your own soul, you set the vibration to attract those who resonate with your light. Think of Maya from Gate 2, who after her courageous release, began to prioritize self-love and healing. It was then that she attracted a partner who reflected her growth, someone whose presence felt like home rather than a cage. Their shared journey was less about fixing each other and more about walking side by side, encouraging each other's dreams and embracing their authentic truths. Spiritual love is not without its challenges, but it offers the profound gift of transformation. It teaches patience, forgiveness, and the courage to be vulnerable. It may ask you to confront old wounds or fears, but it also gifts you with deep peace and joy that ripple through every part of your being. Sagittarius, this week, open your heart to the possibility of such connection. Pay attention to subtle signs, the gentle gestures, the meaningful conversations, the moments of silence filled with understanding. Sometimes soul connections arrive quietly, like a soft breeze that shifts the air around you, reminding you that you are never truly alone. You may also find healing in reconnecting with old friends or family members whose energy feels supportive and nourishing. These relationships can serve as reminders of the love that has always surrounded you, even in times of solitude. Remember, the love you seek is not about perfection but presence. It is about choosing each other every day, with all the imperfections and beauty that life brings. It is a dance of two souls who respect boundaries, celebrate individuality, and create a safe space for growth. Sagittarius, trust that your journey towards spiritual love is unfolding exactly as it should. Be gentle with yourself and others, and allow this love to awaken new layers of your soul's light. To help ground this energy, take a moment each day to meditate on gratitude for the love you have received and the love that is coming. Write a letter to your future self, describing the kind of loving connection you wish to cultivate, not from a place of lack, but from a place of abundance. You are worthy of deep, soulful love. You are ready to receive and to give it fully. Embrace this sacred path and know that with each step, your heart expands, your spirit soars, and your life transforms in beautiful ways. As you stand at the crossroads of transformation, dear Sagittarius, know that every tear you have shed, every moment of doubt, and every silent struggle has been shaping the radiant soul you are becoming. This week may have tested your spirit deeply, but it also marks the beginning of your true awakening, a sacred space where healing and growth gently unfold. Remember, you are not alone on this path. The universe has been quietly guiding you, surrounding you with unseen light and support. Trust that the storms you have faced are the soil from which your new life will bloom, filled with clarity, peace, and authentic joy. Let go of the burdens that no longer serve you and open your heart to the blessings patiently waiting to enter. Your worth is inherent, untouched by past pain or betrayal. Each step forward is a courageous declaration that you choose your light, your peace, and your happiness. This is your moment to shine without apology, to love without fear, and to live fully as your truest self. If these words resonate with you, let your soul speak by sharing your journey in the comments below. Together we build a community of healing, courage, and hope. If this message touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe, so more souls like you can find comfort and strength here. Thank you for walking this path with me. Remember, the The brightest stars emerge from the darkest nights. Your light is needed now more than ever.